What's up, guys? 8-Bit Frog here. I know that there's nobody on this chat, but I wanted to start my first live chat to hopefully see if anybody comes on here and we can talk about different gaming topics like the stuff that's coming out this year, what's already come out, what are some of the games that are your most favorite so far. So I'm just going to sit on here and see if anybody wants to jump on the chat. Might be a little bit of time in between where I don't know if anybody's going to pop on immediately. This is the first time I've ever done a live chat on YouTube. So let's see what happens. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. Make it a little bit better. So I'll sit here and chat a little bit. This will probably be a video. I'll do some editing, and so whenever you come back on here, if you didn't join the live chat, you can hear a little bit about myself. My name's 8-Bit Frog. I started YouTube about 2 months ago, thinking maybe I should go ahead and start doing this because I know a lot about video games. I grew up playing video games most of my life from when I was like 4 or 5 years old. My brother had an original NES, had probably a couple hundred games, honestly. And I remember just pulling them out of a tub and playing them, and like stuff from obviously your typical Mario games and Kirby's Adventure. First time I ever got to play Zelda, the first one's still one of my favorites. Playing Contra with my brother, Castlevanias, even the old WrestleMania Hulk Hogan game. And then as time went on, I finally got my very first system, which was the Nintendo 64. Got Super Mario 64, got me two controllers. I remember getting the gray one, and I got the yellow one from KB Toys. And then they got me the Gomon Mystical Ninja, Kobe Bryant's NBA Courtside, and Diddy Kong Racing. And so I bounced. That was my four first games that I owned myself, and I have so many good memories with the N64. And from that point on, I just wanted more games. I wanted to get me a PlayStation, which I ended up getting, and getting Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Cool Borders 4, I believe. And then later on, I was able to pick up more stuff as I got older. I remember saving as much change as I could. I'd pick up change either from my parents and put it away, and then eventually I'd roll it up. I had a pawn shop that was right down the street from my house, and I would go and they would let me put what I wanted on layaway, and I would try to bring 20 bucks here, 10 bucks there, anytime I could just get a little bit of cash. And so that's how I was able to get my first big collection as a young teenager. And I remember having the Xbox and the GameCube, the PS2, the Sega Dreamcast, N64, Sega Genesis, you name it. I literally had every system I ever would want. And of course, over time as I got older, unfortunately, I sold a lot of those systems and games in my collection, and then built that collection up again and sold it. And now I've built up my collection for a third time and don't plan on getting rid of it. But I'm most thankful for the one I have now just because I appreciate what I have more. Because once I got rid of a lot of those game systems and rare games now, I realized, um, I just realized what I wanted, and so I hope that with YouTube I can share all these experiences and insight that I see when it comes to upcoming games or retro games, or when I go to a game store that I've never been to before. Um, when I go out and I find a really good deal, I'd like to share it with people. I know that my channel is not really big right now, but I'm looking forward to hopefully making it grow and getting bigger. I try to take advice from other YouTubers if they're in my niche, or people that are trying to make videos on, oh, if you do this, so many subscribers you can get, and things like that. I know a lot of that's clickbaity, but I always try to at least take one nugget from that and apply it to my videos. If it's making my color quality better, or giving more movement by using B-roll, um, different stuff like that. So it's been a really good experience. I've really enjoyed doing this, and even if nobody watches this live stream or gets on here and chats, it's just another step to help me get to the point where I want to be. I know YouTube is something that is a grind. It's something that's difficult, because now that I've done it, I can see how there's just, you got to put so much time in and so much sacrifice to make good content, and I hope that the content I put out is valuable to people, and everybody that has commented and liked the video, subscribed. Thank you so much for taking that time and, um, just encouraging me through this process, because it can be discouraging. I think to myself, is this content that people actually want to watch? Or I feel proud of it. So if I'm proud of it, that's what counts. But at the same time, what's the point if it's just for me and it's not for you or anybody else? So it's always weird sitting here talking to yourself about something. It almost feels like a vlog, because even if it's just one person that joins, that would be awesome. But you got to start somewhere, and this could be something that when I look back on it, I'm gonna be really thankful that I took time just to start with talking to myself, but maybe someone else ends up watching this and being encouraged to be like, you know what, you got to start somewhere and just do it. Just if you want to start a YouTube channel, just make a YouTube channel. I know this has become a ramble, but if you want to do gaming, or if you want to do inspirational, or if you want to start a podcast, or you want to start a band playing music, or whatever it is, start a business, just go for it. Ask people and talk to them, learn, try to gain at least just a little nugget of wisdom every day on something. It can just be one thing, and ask yourself, how can I put that into action in my life? And is it for your personal growth? Is it for your family's growth, your friends, relationships, business, whatever it is? So, um, some of my favorite games for this year that I've really enjoyed is Pokemon Legends Arceus to start off. That game has been super fun, better than I expected. I didn't expect it to be as good. I almost didn't even get it, but the last week before it was coming out, I decided to pre-order it and give it a chance. And playing through the game, that was the game that really inspired me to start YouTube, because I thought to myself, a lot of people are wanting to know about this game and were hesitant about it like I was. So why not go ahead and just make a review on it and see what happens? And I got a little bit of good friction from it. I didn't expect to have a couple hundred views on the video, honestly, especially when I've seen other YouTubers and they only had like 5 or 10 views. But so it just kind of created a snowball effect with that. But anyways, in my other game, or a couple other games, I love Kirby and the Forgotten Land. much better in my opinion than Star Alliance's. Not that that was a bad game, but this one definitely feels nice and fresh. And the one thing I think I like about it the most is there's a nice progression system in it and building up the town, or it's like pretty much your home hub, and you can play it on your lunch break and then leave, and then come back and then jump right back into it. It's not something that you have to feel fully invested in constant something like triangle strategy where you it's a little bit different, but that's another game that I've really loved is triangle strategy. It's probably my favorite game of the year so far, and I would recommend it to anybody. A video I'm wanting to put out there is going to be a triangle strategy review, but I'm going to do a little bit of a twist on it. I don't want to give away too many details on that because I want to keep you guessing. But I'm really looking forward to sharing some perspective on that. And the one question that people have asked me that don't know anything about triangle strategy is it similar to Octopath Traveler? So that'll give you kind of a hint on where I'm maybe going with this, or it might you might just be questioning, and I'm okay with that too. So um, I'm probably gonna stick around on here for just a little more time, maybe about 8 more minutes, and then if nobody shows up, then I'm gonna make it a wrap and try to do live stream again sometime, and maybe try to. I think what I'll do next time is make a schedule, let people know, hey, this is when I'm live streaming at this time. We can do discussions, things like that. Because this is the first time I've ever done this. I've never, I don't know what to expect. I don't even know if the volume's good on this, to be honest with you. Like it's showing like a little bar on the bottom, but it don't really do a whole lot. So, um, but anyways, something that seems like people want to see on my content or my channel is buying guides because the one buying guide that I put on my channel has gotten the most traction for. And I don't know if that's because of the PlayStation Vita stuff that's been going on with digital downloads and then that topic getting kind of hot and PlayStation Store closing down and things like that. However, the PlayStation Vita is a great system, and I was very thankful to get it at a really good price for 9 games and all that. Check out that video if you haven't seen it already. But that's the video that's really given my channel traction and really gave me this momentum to keep making more stuff. I ended up making another PlayStation Vita video on a repair guide. I've never physically repaired anything with my hands, but that doesn't mean I can't start or you can't start. So that's why I made the video to either you can do it yourself or you can get someone to do it for you. So I hope that that video is useful for people. And I found a lot of really good deals on games, so I might do more buying guides. That's the thing I want to do. I want to be able to talk and discuss and hear what your thoughts are and what you want, and um, so hmm. So what I'll do is I'm gonna see if I can share my live stream with a couple people. Don't know. Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
Hmm. Oh, let's see. Hey, what's up, Nightfall? What's up, man? Hey, so you're the first person that has officially joined my first live stream for YouTube. So, congratulations. I appreciate you joining. It means a lot. I'm hoping to try to do more live streams and discussions, things like that on YouTube. So, it says that I don't know if you're still on here or not. I'll see if it. I'll see if you're still on there, bud. If not, it's all good. I just let's see. There we go. Okay, cool, cool. Hey, let me know how. Let's see. Can you hear me pretty well on the chat? Like, I'm not sure if since this is the first time, you can let me know how I sound. If I'm gonna try to figure out better how I can make this a little bit cleaner. Now I'm just using my standard camera that's on my computer, but I do have a nicer sounding mic. But it wasn't really showing through YouTube how well it was working. So I'm just using my external one for now until I can figure out more of how clean that can be. Sounds pretty good. Okay, cool. So I'd like to hear from you, man. Like what are some games that you've been playing recently? Have you been on gaming recently, or you got anything that you're hooked on that you can't step away from? Yeah, I just I love to hear about what you got going on. I know for me right now, I've been playing Triangle Strategy on the Nintendo Switch. I've actually just did my complete playthrough with it, and now I'm on my new game plus. And the cool thing about the game is after you play it, you can still keep all your level ups and all the things that you gained. It'll start the story back over, but you can actually take different routes for the story, and you can encounter new characters that you can have join your party, which has been really cool to experience. Taking these different timelines and things like that, super cool. And then I've been playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land whenever I want something a little more casual. Really fun to pick up, like if I'm on a lunch break, and there's a lot of really cool reward systems in there, like ability upgrades, stuff like that. So that's been super fun. And then And then what I just pick up any other casual games. Diablo. Right now, I'm playing Diablo 3 season, and when I'm on the Switch, I've been playing Ghostbusters. That was on Xbox a while back. Oh, okay. I actually haven't played the Ghostbusters remaster on the Switch. I've been tempted to get it though because you can get it at a pretty good price now. Um, but it seemed like I've heard good things about it. That it's pretty fun to play. And I don't. I have Diablo 3 on the Switch. I had it back in the day on the 360, which I still do. But and then I picked up Diablo 2 on my computer. So me and one of my friends, we were playing it for a little while. I haven't got back on it in a while. Yeah, that's what I've heard, man. I really want to jump on that. Yeah, it's a really good. It sounds like it's a really good one. I haven't heard anything negative about it, so I'm probably gonna pick it up eventually. Currently, I've got about 130 Switch games, so I've played most of them. There's a few on my backlog that I haven't touched yet, but but for the most part, I've at least got my hands wet in most of the games. But I got a lot of. That's probably gonna be one of the next videos I'm gonna be doing pretty soon. Is doing my entire Nintendo Switch collection. It includes all the systems I have, the different variations, and then accessories, the Joy-Con colors and controllers I have, um, and then just all the special edition Switch games I got, stuff like that. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Diablo 3 on the Switch. It's fun though. Another game that's got the same style as Diablo is I don't know if you played it, but it's the Minecraft Dungeons, which I originally bought it for my son to play because he had never played that style of gaming before, and I ended up picking it up and playing it myself, and I actually thought it was pretty fun. It's a pretty cool game, dude. There's so many Switch games out. I actually have on my little tab bar on my Google Chrome of all these um, different places where you can get physical Switch games that typically wouldn't come out in like GameStop or anything, like limited run games, Play Asia, special reserve games, platinum edition games, Game Fairy, super rare games. There's so many different places where you can find physical copies of games. I try not to buy too many digital stuff games. Every once in a while, I might do it if it's like stupid cheap, like $2 or $3, or there's a massive sale. Or if I know that like it might be really hard to access that physical copy at the time. Um, oh yeah, so it's man, the Switch has just got so much stuff to it. It's it's a pretty amazing system. I didn't think it would be one of my top favorite systems. I knew it would be like I thought it when I first got it. It would be something that oh, this is fun. I might casually get on it and then kind of get off. But then over time, the more the games kept coming out, I was just like, man, they're solid hitters on there. Like all the first party Nintendo games are on point for the most part, and then all these third parties and indie games. I mean, there's just so much variety. It is really a system for anybody. I would recommend the Nintendo Switch for pretty much all ages at this point. Uh, Definitely, probably my favorite system, but also like It might be my favorite system for a long time. It's kind of weird on here. Like I don't like it shows that there's actually nobody in the chat, but you've been commenting with me, so I don't know if you've left or if you've gone. And I don't know if you gave me a like, but if you did, I appreciate that. You know, especially for this being my first live chat. And see, now it's showing me I got one person on here, so I don't know how reliable um, this is right here on the top. I can't even think what it's called. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, it's just funny. I have no idea. Like it told me there was zero, and then it said one, then it said two. So it's just kind of funky, I suppose. But then okay, cool. It shows that you're in here. Yeah, I have I have a PS5, but I don't have an Xbox Series X. I didn't. I thought about waiting to get. It's janky when I talk in other people's chats. Is it like something that's on your end, or is that like something that I can fix on my end? Do you know? Because like I said, I'm gonna try to figure out how I can make this a little bit cleaner. I think I can use my I got an Elgato HD 60 plus, so I should be able to use the program and like link YouTube to it, and then it might come out a little bit cleaner in my audio, and it might look a little more fun too. With like I got little borders and my 8-bit frog logo and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing some trying to do live chats like every week. You know, talking about upcoming games, what are games that you're playing, things like that. Um, I'd like to try to build up a community on here just to be able to talk about video games and stuff like that. Especially now that um, just with everything being so digital nowadays. Let's see, number of people. A lot of people complain about it not being the true number of people in them. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's kind of weird how how like now it says 0, but obviously you and me are chatting in it right now. So and then now it's almost like I keep calling YouTube live out, and then it wants to be like, oh, well, actually, you do have one person. It's kind of funny how that's working. I'm gonna post on Facebook that I'm live on here for gaming and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I just had a plain Xbox One, but I inherited my dad's after he passed. He had an Xbox X. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about your dad, man. Um, Well, at least you got it. I still have an Xbox One. Like I had the original one. My one of my old best friends, when he still lives out on the West Coast or out west, and he actually after me and my relationship split up, uh, he actually mailed me one over like right before that, and he did it so we could play Xbox One games together and stuff. And so I still got that one. It's probably one I'll never get rid of because he gave it to me, and I just um, it's not often people are willing to be so generous to give something like that away. So um, actually, my very first Nintendo Switch was given to me by a friend. He actually bought it brand new from Target. But how it worked is someone bought it and then they opened it and returned it, and so they had to sell it at a discounted price, even though they never actually used it. And so we got this Nintendo Switch, like the OG one, for like $200 technically. I mean, I didn't pay for it; he did, but um, I'm hoping to do some. Mm, I'm hoping, like, as I continue to make content and do live chat stuff like that, I can do giveaways. If I can hit certain amount of subscribers, things like that. Um, so I don't know. Like I really want to grow this channel and help a lot of people in the video game world, and give them advice or be able to give back, stuff like that. So I'm not. Um, so I hope to hear more feedback from people. Like the more I can get on chats and more I can hear about what other people are saying and thinking. Like, thought I heard my cat meowing. Like, let's see. Did it say we got another? No. Okay. Just keep plugging at it. You'll get there. I appreciate it, man. That's what I'm trying to do. Just just make content, work on it, figure out different ways I can make it better. Something I was saying when I was talking to myself in this, because in case anybody decides they want to go back and watch this live stream, was um, I'm trying to take nuggets of wisdom every time. It's like, what is one new thing I can add to my content to help other people and make it a better quality? So I remember there was like adding background music into it and giving it more movement, or um, working on B-roll, which means I'm like adding extra clips as I'm like, if I'm talking like this, another clip goes on top of it, and there's just constant clips changing, and um, just different stuff like that. Just um, taking advice from other YouTubers that do the same kind of content. I'm trying to get plugged in more with other creators, like joining other live chats, talking to people, and um, so hopefully I can, just trying to get connected with, I've been really surprised some of the momentum I've gained on YouTube uh, with this, because I did a PlayStation Vita video. It was a buying guide, and whenever I buy video games, I typically don't buy them at full price. Every once in a while, I'll find a game that I'm just like, I gotta pre-order this. I really want to play it. But typically, I like to wait because someone will buy a game and then don't really care about it, and so I'll find it on like Facebook Market, or I'll go to pawn shops, or I go to thrift stores, I go to game conventions. Just whatever I can go to find really good deals. And I got a like, I don't know if you watched the video on that, but it was basically I was able to get a PlayStation Vita with 9 games and some accessories for really cheap. I only paid like $200 for it, for everything. And so basically in the video, I'm talking about um, what the values are on these games and how much they sell for versus how much I paid for it, breaking it down. And it's been really cool just seeing that that's the video that's really given my channel momentum. and you don't ever know which video is going to do that. I'm just trying out different things. Like I've done a couple of game store videos that I've went to and checked out, and I really liked, and done a couple game reviews and some gaming news on a few things. So it's just trying out new stuff, different content, and seeing what people want to watch for my channel. See, I haven't had a chance to watch it. I see you post it. I'll give it a look when I get a chance. Okay, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, leave comments. I'd love to hear your feedback on the video. If you really like the video, share it with share it on your, social media, or with friends, people that that like gaming content. My goal, I think, from what I've seen, a lot of people's goal was to, when they start a YouTube channel, is to get 1,000 subs. But really, my goal was if I can hit 100, because 100 gave me the ability to change my URL and make it more custom. And 100, it's like that was a big milestone for me. I was like, will 100 people actually subscribe to my channel and like the content? Like, I know that when I did this in the beginning, like, there's people that are going to subscribe and just to support me. But then it's like those next ones are the people that actually want to watch gaming content. And is it something that is interesting to them? Am I someone that people would enjoy listening to? And that can be a hard battle to face, thinking to yourself, am I worthy of other people's attention and content? Because there's so much out there now, and the internet's so big, and opportunity is everywhere for anyone. So I'm getting there, nearly 200, man. I think I was at let's see, I think it said 171 today, and for subs. So I was like, every time I see it, I get at least one or two subs. Like on the back right here, I actually have I write down goals for myself, and so on there I want to I want to try to hit 200 subs by the end of the month. That's one of my goals. Um, there's one thing on here that you have to have so many watch hours. So there's like four goals to, if you want to get monetized and start actually making money on YouTube, because I'm not making anything right now. Is you got to hit 1,000 subs, but you can get, and there's no time limit to that, so you can get subs at any time. Watch hours, how that works is basically like how long people watch your videos and content, and you build up so much time. Well, you got to get 4,000 watch hours within a year's time, so 12 months. So for me, I started it in February. Started the channel in February. I'm at the end of April now. I'm going into my third month, starting in May, first week of May. And so I got my watch hours goals for every month, things like that. It's definitely more in depth than I thought it would be. Like, I knew there would be a lot to it, but so it's been a really cool experience to learn more in depth of what YouTube's about, and there's a lot more to it than I thought, that's for sure. But like, I'm surprised. Like, here's the thing, like, I'm surprised that I even got 3 likes on this live stream, because like I've been talking to you and I'm like, are people like jumping on that I don't see talk, or like, but it says that there's nobody in the chat. So um so it's really funny. um Something I was, let me see if I can share this link to you on here on the chat. But let's see. Yeah, so like, for example, like in the link down here I sent, it's called limited run games. So this is some of the stuff I've been eyeing recently for my Nintendo Switch collection. So there's two games on there that I'm wanting to get. One is called Unpacking. It's a indie game, and it tells a story without actually narrating the story. But what you're doing is each room you're having to unpack and put things in certain parts of the room. Um, it doesn't seem like when I'm talking about it that it's that interesting, but my girlfriend actually bought it digitally for her Switch, and as you're doing it, it's telling a story to you as you're unpacking each different types of rooms. And which I told her I was like, if I get it, I'm gonna wait till a physical copy comes out, and or Limited Run Games is gonna be doing has a physical copy for it, and so I'm gonna try to order that before the date expires, and then also um, I'll jump off a minute and post a link to your. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. um, I hope I can sit here and chat and talk more about games. Hey, I'll sit here and talk for a while if I can get momentum and like share stuff or what can I do to what kind of content that people want to watch. I'd love to share that. But another game on limited run, since I'm sitting here talking about it, is if you ever played the Contra games, they're doing a Contra collection, and there's like three different kinds that you can get. Like there's like a master edition, a collector's edition. Let me look on here. Actually, it is. Um, let's see if I scroll down right here. Actually, let me pull this so I can still see the live stream. So on my other monitor. Um, so it's a Contra Anniversary Collection. So you got the Hard Corps edition, you got the Collection Ultimate Edition, you got a Collection Classic Edition, and then the standard just game by itself. And so I can't decide which collection I want to get, but it has like coming soon, so it lets you know ahead of time that they're going to be accepting pre-orders on this. And then another one I want to pick up on here is they came out with a physical copy for Star Wars Force Unleashed for the Switch, and it's actually the Wii version that they ported over. And I've heard actually really good things about it because I have the Wii one. I bought it at the thrift store for like $3. It was like shoved up in like a DVD bin or something, and it was like mint condition. So nice little grab that I picked up at a thrift. But I've heard that this is really fun with the gyro controls. Even though like there's not a lot of games I usually play gyro with the Switch, but I've heard with this, like once you start doing gyro with the Joy Cons, you don't go back to it. It's super cool. So I'll probably pick that game up. And then there's a game by I believe this is by Telltale Games, but it's the Sam and Max Beyond Time and Space Collector's Edition. It's like an older game. It's like a remaster. And I thought about picking that up too. So there's a lot of cool games just on that site. And then I keep going about what other really cool sites you can get games from. Let's see. Okay, so it says you're on here. I wonder if let me see. I'm gonna share. Let me share the stream. This is Mr. Magoo. He probably don't want to be me to hold him, but hello. Yeah, I think he's getting caught on my shirt right there. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Let me copy this. I'm gonna see if I can share it over to. Okay, I'll let you down. I just wanted to hold you for a minute. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I was just looking at Sam and Max collection. I might have to grab a copy. Yeah, dude. And it and I got two different ones too. So I mean, you could get just the standard game for $34.99, or you can grab the. It says this collector's edition. And I was looking at the collector's edition. It's got a lot of really cool stuff that comes with it. I mean, it's got the physical copy of the game. It's got a bonus feature DVD, friendly demon song mini CD. Um, it's got postcards. Uh, this is autopsy mini print, one of 8 random time cards. Jurgen Rav flyer, tiny tiki drink coaster, case file envelope, Soul Train subway token, and Benang sticker. So it pre-orders close on Sunday, June 5th. So you got over a month to get that. So it is nice that they give you enough time to get the money to pre-order. So it's really cool. And then if you really want some like straight up indie games, that um, there's a site called Super Rare Games, and I'll share this. Let me go over to a lot of these will be sold out pretty quick. So the best thing to do with this site is sign up for their um, there's like a notification thing on email. Josh, oh, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join. We're just sitting here talking about there's a site called Super Rare Games that you can pick up physical copies of indie games. And so what I was going to do was I was going to share this link down below. Let me put it down in here. So we got, so I was talking about limited run games, and I was also talking about super rare games. And I was also saying so just continue to write in the chat, because I don't know if you're still here or not at times, because for YouTube there's like a little icon. It shows how many people are in the chat, but it keeps going, like it shows 3 and then it shows 0, and it's like, am I talking to myself? See, nice. I just ordered some stuff from DK Oldies a couple days ago. Yeah, you're good, bro. I'm just chilling, just laying the littles down. Okay, cool, man. Cool. DK Oldies. I've heard of that. I think that's let me look. Let's see. Trying to know what that is. Oh yeah. I've been on the site before. Um, what did you order from this? Talking to myself. Yeah, dude. I was, for like the first 20 minutes I was talking to myself. And and so what did you order from DK Oldies? I'm curious. I got a lot of, so I see there's a link that says retro deals. I'm curious to see what that says. Oh, okay. Some of these prices seem a little high, but I'm sure if you dig deep enough in here, you could find something pretty good. Because I saw, let's see, Mario Kart 64 and N64. That is $54.99 right now. That's really not a bad price. That's pretty standard. But if you keep an eye on Facebook Market, I almost bought it the other day for like $25, but I had to work, and so I didn't get a chance to actually meet the guy. So it's authentic. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Damon? Yeah, good to see you, man. Glad you joined on. I guess you're not working. It's all authentic, but with new save batteries and cleaned up. Okay, okay, that's pretty cool. It seemed like a pretty good little site to find some retro stuff that maybe it's a little hard to find. And you want to get it more, get it a little quicker. So yeah, it's got a lot of different stuff on here. Like I see the Legend of Zelda Gold NES game. Um, I've seen that a little bit cheaper. It says it's $40, but I've seen it go for about 25, 30 at retro stores. So if you got any local game shops, if you're trying to pick up the first Zelda game, which is one of my favorites, I would definitely try to pick it up at a local shop. Oh, okay, cool, man. Glad you were able to get off early. I didn't have to work today, so that was nice. Yeah, I bought a couple games for my analog pocket. You got the analog pocket, bro? Oh man. I want to get that so bad. The fact that you can play all those games on there and dock it and play it on your TV like Game Boy, Game Boy Color. And did you get any of the expansions? Like they got a Game Gear expansion pack that you stick in the back and play Game Gear games. What am I doing for work? I'm a server. I'm doing that because it I don't have to work as many hours like I did back in the day when I worked at Texas Day Brazil. But I make honestly I make better money than I did there. So it's allowed me to do the YouTube stuff and focus more on my family, stuff like that. So um, I had too much stuff already. I'm trying to cut back. That place still gives me nightmares. All, yeah, man, I'll never forget when you got heated at work. We had to calm you down. Oh, good times, man. Good times. Damon, what are you playing, man? You got anything that you jumping on? See, to be fair, I was in a rough place in life. Yeah, I think we both were, man. That was that was probably my darker days because going through a divorce and then taking on everything I had by myself, and then eventually I transitioned to another job. I was doing catering, and then which at the time seemed like a better thing because I was working a Monday through Friday. I was going in from like 5 a.m., getting off around 1 p.m., which was nice. Took a little bit of a pay cut. Left there to go back to my home. Left the city to go back to my hometown, my family for a little while until I was able to get the money to move back where I'm at now. So Elden Ring. I know, man. I got to get Elden Ring. There's so many people that keep telling me to get it. Um, actually, something to kind of like it was like there's a company. It's like a local company that um, got me hooked up to do affiliate stuff for anybody that does like PC gaming. So if you want to buy Elden Ring, I actually have a link. You can go to my site, and if you buy it through Steam or PC, I get like a little bit of a affiliate pay for that. And pretty much what I'm trying to do is take that money and put it into the channel. Let's see, Brahim Raji. Hello, hey, welcome to the stream. Hey, welcome, man. So they've been asking, hey, do you have a Nintendo Switch? I do. I actually have multiple Switches. So if you give me a second, I'll show you what I got. So let me show you what I got on here. I'll show off a few things. So let's see. So I'm gonna put this bad boy right here, so you can kind of get a preview, and I'm gonna put that one right there. Then got, let's see. Let's see. You got these right here. Let me grab this. Let's see. So I got more than what I'm about to show you, but I'm gonna go over a few things. So this right here, I got the this is just an original, the very first one. This one didn't have the extended battery life of the version 2. This is just the original Switch. Now, a lot of times with these, what makes this cool is um, you can do a lot of modding with this particular one as long as you don't update it. I thought about doing that just to kind of experience it, maybe even make a video on it. But I got the pink and orange Joy Cons on this one. But I have it set up over here on my dock where I would be able to live stream if I wanted to with my Elgato. The next Switch I got right here, I have the Animal Crossing Switch in Morocco. Oh wow, awesome, man! I'm in the United States. I'm in a state called Alabama. So uh, really cool, man. Thanks for joining the stream. It's really cool, man. Um, so the next Switch I got right here is, speaking of which, I didn't even know that it said Nintendo Switch on the top of this, but I have the Animal Crossing Switch. When I bought this, I pre-ordered it. I was able to get it, and they were just gone, and I never saw any more. But then out of nowhere, I guess they had like a bunch of them stored in a warehouse, and I just saw a bunch of them go into stock. Probably about 6 months ago, which was pretty crazy. But now that I have the Switch, I'll show you in a minute. I've decided to retire this one. I did all my Animal Crossing playing on this, so my Joy Cons, they're not super worn down, but I really wanted to preserve this, and so now I have it as a display piece. Um, so the next Switch I have, and this is my current one. This is the one I play everything on. Is I have the OLED Switch. So this one, you got the updated screen, and um, it has instead of 32 gigs of storage, it has 64 because the old ones they only had 32. But I bought there's a company called Nexar, and you can get up to a terabyte SD card installed. So I got a terabyte installed in this just because I have about 130 Switch games physically, and then digitally I probably have about at least 25, 30 digital games maybe. And so I wanted to have something that could really be hefty to put everything I want. And there's so many Switch games out there. I want to make sure I don't have to worry about changing out my SD card. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I understand because the in Morocco we have a Nintendo Switch like 480. I believe that's euros. It's so expensive. Dang, man. Yeah, it's whew. um my very first Switch, I actually so like the one I showed you originally right here. Um so we actually I got I have another one that's just like this, but I actually gave it to my mom for Christmas because my mom she don't have a whole lot of money. Not that I have a lot of money or anything. I've picked up deals over the years, usually about pre-owned stuff. But it seems it's a system that I recommend to anybody. My mom's done so much for me growing up, and so I got her the Switch, set it up for her. She got her own little thing, and so I've been giving her games that are easy to get into. Like she's got Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, and she's got the Super Mario 3D All Stars. She's borrowing those games, and then I told her anytime she's done with a game, she can just bring it back. I'm kind of like the modern blockbuster for her. And then I think the next game she wants to try is Kirby. So, and that's a pretty easy game for anybody to get into. The one Switch I really let's see, do you like Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch Lite or PS4? Um, so if I had to pick out of three, I would. It's really. I'm gonna pick Nintendo Switch, just because of the variety of games that you can get on it. PS4 is a great. I got I actually have a PlayStation 4 Pro. I got the Spider-Man edition one. I used to have just an original PlayStation 4. Uh, didn't really play it a whole lot back then, and so I sold it for different reasons. But I knew if I ever was going to get another PS4, I wanted to get the Spider-Man one because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So I ended up picking that one up, and I got a PS5 too. I was fortunate to get that on pre-order before I actually got it on release date. There were only 7 of them at my GameStop, and I waited. I got up there about 4 or 5 in the morning and waited until 12 for them to open. And so, thankfully, I was able to get that. But the Switch I got right here, this is a Switch Lite, but this is back when they had the Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is the special editions Switch Lite. So you can see that it's got the colored uh, theme for Sword and Shield, and then on the back, it's hard to see on the screen, but you got your two legendary Pokemon engraved in the back. This is definitely I still play this every once in a while. Like what I'll do is if I want to just carry something light, and I'll play on this a little bit for certain games that I like just portably, and I'm going somewhere where maybe I don't have a TV access. So yeah, it's super cool. They actually had another Pokemon edition one that looked really cool. It was like a one that was in memory to one of like the DS special editions for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But yeah, and this is really cool too. I actually got this custom stand. I need to peel these little parts off right here, but this is a custom stand for the Switch, so I can display it kind of like so. You can go like that, and it's themed for it. This comes from a website called rosecoloredgaming.com, and they make these custom stands for all types of stuff like um, Nintendo Switches, controllers. Um, like I have, so for example, I'll show you a couple other rose-colored gaming stands I got. Um, so this right here is the special edition Wii controller, and it came out when Skyward Sword came out, and it came out in a big box pack. Well, I missed out on that back in the day, and when I worked at GameStop, like 10 years ago, one of these came in pre-owned, and so I was able to use my discount on top of it and got it for like $20 or something. And it has the Wii Motion Plus, so it has that better movement. But if you see on the bottom right here, it's got this is a custom stand for it, so it says Wii and it has the Skyward Sword symbol on it, and it matches very nicely with this. So I just have it displayed over here on my shelf over here. It's really cool. Um, how do I feel? Let's see. That's dope. How you feeling about Scarlet and Violet? I'm really excited about it. The one normally I tend to lean towards the fire types over everything else. That's just I've always been that way. When I got Pokemon Red when I was a kid, I went to Charmander. I've done Cyndaquil. But for the first time, I actually think I might go the grass type with the kitty. Like the kitty was so cute, I couldn't help it. I was like, "There's a kitty as a starter." I was pretty pumped about it. I expected them to do every year. They do some new installment or something with you know 2 different games. Um, so I think it's going to be really cool that they're going to still do this traditional what we expect Pokemon to do. But then I'm hoping that because they did Pokemon Legends Arceus, that they're going to continue like start that trend of like this open world type Pokemon game where you can interact, throw the Pokeball. It was a lot of fast movement, so you could get lost for hours playing that game because you're literally just in this big open area and you're just running and throwing Pokeballs like a crazy maniac, and battling stuff and finding stuff in trees. I mean, I like the new format for Pokemon. I really hope that they keep going in that direction. Let's see. I've been grass every gen except 2. I'm stoked for the cat. Yeah, dude, I am too. Let's see, Nightfall. That is cool. I pre-ordered my Switch. I got Diablo 3 version. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. So the one Switch that I really want to get is the Dragon Quest 11 Switch, and I had one chance to get it. It was probably like 400 or 500 bucks, and now it's like $800 or even 1,000. And I'm really, really upset that I can't get it now. I want to remake a Man, I'm sorry. You're not gonna be you're gonna be upset with me, but I s- probably about a year ago I sold my Pokemon Coliseum, but I did it at the time. I was doing about a year or so ago. I went back into. I used to do buy and sell video games. I still kind of do that on the side, but I did it in the sense of not necessarily scalping games. I would find them at a really cheap price, and then I would look at the market and what people were trying to sell them, and then I try to sell it a little bit less than that, so people could get the opportunity to get those games at a better price, but I could still make a profit. Sometimes I had to kind of up the price, but I never did it where it wasn't fair. And if someone offers something, I'm like, okay, I'm still making a little money, but they're still getting the game or something like that. I try to work with them. But what up, James? What's up, man? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the live stream, man. We're just talking about Nintendo Switch and Pokemon. Um, I was sharing with Brahim. He was asking about like, do I like Switch or the PlayStation 4 or the Switch Lite? Dude, I'm a Switch guy, man. I just there's just can't. I mean, I go back and play PlayStation, like, and I of course I play my retro stuff. I got all that set up, but and the Switch is just so good. What have you been playing, James? Like, what is something that yeah, Switch is dope. I mean, I recommend it to anybody. Everybody's got to have a Switch, at least one. I mean, heck, dude, look, I like three in this three right here. Actually, I got four. I got four all in the same little area. So yeah, you gotta have a Switch, bro. Thanks for joining, everybody. It's been fun sitting here, chatting and stuff. See, I've been playing Let's see, Demon's Tears Plus, like Zelda meets Gaunt. Oh, bro. Okay, so big Zelda fan. Obviously, I don't know if anybody can even hear what I've been listening to, but I've been listening to a bunch of 8-bit music and Zelda's on right now. So, what's up, Colby? What's up, man? Welcome to the chat. Glad you could jump on, man. We're just talking about Nintendo Switch and games. So, um, see, glad you're still pushing in the content stuff. It's inspiring. Thanks, man. It's definitely had its ups and downs. This last video I just posted on the PlayStation Vita repair guide. I've never personally repaired a system before, but um, I wanted to give people resources to if they buy something cheap, like when I bought that PlayStation Vita, got it for like 200 bucks. Had 9 games, had accessories, had all this stuff together. And I've seen PlayStation Vitas normally just the system sell for like 200 sometimes, or you might find one in a game like a retro store for like 170 or 160, or you might see them as high as like 240. So, but if you keep your eyes out on like stuff like Facebook Market or you check out yard sales, pawn shops, I mean, you can find some really good stuff at a decent price. Even and check your local game store still. Support them. But in the video, if you bought something, like say you like, I had a guy comment on one of the videos saying he bought a PlayStation Vita for 40 bucks, but he wishes the screen was a little nicer. So it gave me the idea to think you have two options: you can repair it yourself, or you can get someone to fix it for you. And so that was the whole concept of giving you as many resources as I could. I did all the research, and so I hope something like that's really useful. But anyways, so let's see. Oh, it is? Okay, okay. Well, look, we're on here casually. I'm gonna get on here. I'm gonna get on the Switch. Let me go over to my eShop. Speaking of which, I don't know if you've seen on the eShops, but they've been doing this really cool thing where you collect platinum points, and with the platinum points, you can go into like the Nintendo Switch Online part on your Switch and use those platinum points to get like limited edition icons for your profile pics. So like I snatched up a bunch of Kirby ones that just came out. So and they only last for like certain day. And then like Animal Crossing, if you're an Animal Crossing fan, they put icons of the Animal Crossing people for their birthday months, so you can only get them for that month, and then they go away, and then the next month there's a whole new thing of characters that you can get. So it's pretty neat. Let's see. Let me look up this real quick. We're gonna go into. I gotta go back. There we go. All right. Sounds really interesting. I always like so my buddy James on here. If you got any questions about games, he's really good about recommendations. He's good. Oh, let's see. Let me back it up. See if it'll pop it up. It's actually not. Let's see. It's not really showing. It's not actually showing it on the Switch. No, it's not on the. It's not showing it's on the eShop. Oh, James, I gotta give you the love, bro. Like, hey, you've helped me out pick out stuff when I'm in a rut of trying to figure out what I want to play and stuff, bro. Oh, it's like a limited run thing. Okay, dude, I was just talking about limited run on here earlier. I was sharing it with my buddy Nightfall, and so I've gotten so many games I've pre-ordered on there. I'm just ready for them to come in. Oh, y'all have it for real? Okay, okay. Hmm. Let me pull up on here. You know what? I'll pull it up on YouTube so I can kind of see what it. See. Let me type that in. See. Oh, okay, okay. Let's click on it and look. I'm gonna mute it so I don't have a bunch of extra sound on. How much you got it up there? I'm curious. I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit and kind of. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is definitely looks like something up my alley. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. I have seen this game. Okay, I've seen this game. I haven't seen much gameplay on it, but it was I think I was almost gonna pre-order this at one point, and I just never got around to it. Yeah, yeah, I know this game. Demon's Tier. Yep. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. 70, but it's super dope and comes with a dope dog tag piece. Nice. I can't choose which console I choose, Nintendo Switch or PS4. Um, I would personally choose the Nintendo Switch over the PS4. Not saying the PS4 is a bad system. I think if you could find one at a pretty good price, I tend to go for the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's just, in my opinion, a better quality PlayStation 4. But definitely go Nintendo Switch. Like you can't even go wrong with the original any of them. Like if you if you want one that plays on the TV, obviously get just the standard one. Don't go to the Lite. But if you don't care, if you're just playing only handheld, get you the Switch Lite. It plays all the same games, and I mean, to be honest with you, like this thing is super comfortable. It feels great in the hands. I mean, it's easy to like throw it in a backpack and carry it around, do stuff like that. So yeah, man. Brian, like get it, man. Like Switch, like it's got the only thing I feel like it lacks in the genre department is probably your first person shooters, but they are adding more to it. I mean, I saw that they got the Crisis series actually running on it, um, and I've heard nothing but good stuff on that with the ports. I've heard like zombie armies on there, but I've heard mixed things about it. I've never played it. I've never played too many first person shooters on the Switch, but everything else, like your adventures, your open platforms. I mean, Skyrim on the Switch, dude, it runs really good. I'm surprised how well it and The Witcher 3 runs on the Switch. It's very impressive. Um, yeah, PlayStation 4 for frames per second, Switch for RPG. Switch for RPG, and I was just about to get to that, man. Like your RPGs are just solid on this thing, man. From indies to big titles like your Dragon Quest, your Triangle Strategy, Octopath Traveler. Um, they got the Final Fantasies on there, so you can get Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, like from the PlayStation eras. They got 12 on there. They got They got I Am Setsuna, which that's a great RPG game if you never played that. Uh, Cosmic Star Heroine. Um, Man, there's so much, so many games. Shadows of Adam, yeah. Re- oh, Retta. I'm sorry, Ed, I was just going by the name on the chat. So, Retta, I got you. My apologies. Please forgive me. I have my southern accent doesn't always pronounce words well. If you watch one of my videos, I mess up like two words. And as I was editing, my girlfriend was listening to it, and she's just like, "Can you say that word for me?" And I'm like, "I'm not saying it. You can hear it on the video." Oh man, funny stuff. But yeah, you got like definitely Nintendo Switch, hands down. Um, and the first party titles are so good, man. You got so much stuff that you can do multiplayer with. Like if you have friends that you would want to come over and play games with, I do Mario Party Superstars with my friends. Me and my girlfriend, my kids, we play it. Mario Kart, like I know that people are ready for like a new thing. I know they just came out with the expansion pack, so we're getting like these new Mario Karts, which um, got some pretty good maps on it. I was actually impressed. Like I'm not much for the Mario Kart World Tour ones, unless you play them on 200 cc's, then they get kind of crazy. But um, that's a great multiplayer game. I'm never going to deny that. And then there's a game it's an indie game. Here, I'll pull it up right here. If you want to start some chaos, Ultimate Chicken Horse, dude. This game, I remember hearing about it one time, and then I went up to Tennessee. I went to Tennessee with to see a couple of our friends. We always like to go once a month out that way, and they showed us this game, and I was like, I feel like I heard about it, but I never played it before. And this game is crazy. It is chaotic. Don't tell Gabe what. Don't tell Gabe what. Because I don't know what I said. I don't need to tell him. You gotta write it in the chat for me because I have no idea. Oh man. Can I speak Arabic or and French? Unfortunately, I don't. I can't speak any other languages. I'd like to learn. There was a time when I was actually trying to learn Japanese, just getting familiar with the alphabet and stuff like that. But there's like three different alphabets, and then the all the different syllables and letters in it were just. It's apparently if you know English though, you know 10% of Japanese, which was really interesting. I didn't know that. Let's see. Oh, I can't wait for Super Mario Strikers is gonna be good. I was actually pretty pumped about that. That's gonna be super fun. Let's see. First party games are awesome, even though I agree with you. Yo, the first party games are great, man. Like, and but I there's so like the Switch has so much for everybody. You know, like there might be a lot of stuff on the Switch you don't like, but there is something on the Switch for anybody. That's what I love about this system. Like, it's just so much good stuff. Um, I know Gabe would probably like. I could say I just can't worry about Gabe what he's gonna do or say because he gets crazy no matter what. So like I expect like I could just say something off the walls and he would just it doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah. It is what it is, man. The first party stuff's good too, man. It's Nintendo knows what they're doing. They're solid. Um, I don't know about Super Mario Party. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was lacking content. They should have released DLC for it. It could have been way better. But they made it up with or Mario Party Superstars. They made like that game so much fun. Um, and then Super Mario Odyssey's fun. To be honest with you, I'm not a really big Breath of the Wild fan. I really wanna I'm hoping I can change that. I've given it a couple of chances, and I just maybe it's just the timing of it. I just haven't been able to really just get plugged in. But, Link's Awakening was great. Like, I loved that whole remake, and it gave me hope that maybe the one day they'll do the Oracle Ages and Oracle Seasons remake. But I know Capcom had something to do with that, but still, I mean, Capcom's been putting out some good games for the Switch, so maybe they'd be like, "Hey, let's do this remake." But, Samsung or Apple? I'm an Apple guy. Samsung's good too. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. I think, everybody's got their preference, but for me, I actually just recently upgraded my phone 'cause, I had the XR. It was a good phone, still didn't have any problems with it, but with the YouTube content and stuff, and I had an upgrade, I went ahead and got the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and with doing trying to do, like, 4K resolution and 60 frames per second, I went with the 512 gig. I didn't think I needed a terabyte because I have external, so, like, I'd put it on my Mac and then go from my Mac once I'm done recording and making the videos, put it on YouTube, and then take all that files and make a folder and then put it into, um, an external drive just to store. Oh, do you have a channel? You have a channel? Think, I don't know who else has, joined the chat or anything, but I'd love to hear more of, ask me any gaming questions, anything you wanna ask about me. You wanna We'll see if we make this a little interesting. Hmm, I don't know if it'll let me if I can, I don't know if it'll let me open your let's see. Oh, it's all good, man. Am I getting the new Pokemon? Um, I'm leaning towards it because I really like that grass kitty Pokemon, and it actually had me kinda excited about it. Like, but at the same time, that Pokemon Legends Arceus was so good. It's like, do I really wanna go back and play the traditional? Which I don't know. I know what to expect with the traditional, but maybe since they did something with Arceus that was completely different, maybe they'll they're obviously gonna probably stick with that traditional what you expect, but maybe they'll throw something a little different in there. I don't know. Um, will I get it? I think the one thing that'll keep me from getting it, like it did with Diamond and Pearl, like the remakes, is if they don't complete the games. Like, I want them to complete it on a physical copy and not like give me some kind of like, oh well, the game's not complete, but you can once you it'll be a first day one patch. Like, that stuff kind of kills me. Because if you would have bought it and didn't put the day one like you didn't download it, it wouldn't even load the title screen to Diamond and Pearl. Apparently, I was just like that just turned me off so bad. The new Pokemon game is gonna be like Arceus in a good way. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, yeah, I'll probably get it. I'll probably get it. Watching the draft. Yeah, I heard it was going on tonight. I'm not keeping up. I've been when it comes to sports, I'm a basketball dude, so I've been watching the playoffs. But go Phoenix. See, I had to grab a shower, but I'm back. Grab my Switch before I flop back in my recliner. I feel you, man. Got my Switch right here. But if I get on here, I won't be talking. I'll be I'm on my second playthrough of Triangle Strategy, and man, that game's so fun. I don't have James. Have you played that? Have you played the Triangle Strategy yet? Oh, Josh, have you played that? Have you played Triangle Strategy yet? Telling you that, bro, it's so good. I personally, I like it a lot more than Octopath Traveler, like overall. But Octopath Traveler is not a bad game either. Yeah, I think what can be a turnoff for people that maybe um, is the fact that you start off like a traditional RPG game. You're going through and all this stuff, but then when you encounter people and if you play the new party members' background story, I think that's where you can kind of get lost and get confused because you're entering like a whole new story up to the point you meet that character, and then you kind of take your characters and go on from there, and then um, if you have an span of a squirrel or you're like, oh well, um, I think you can get lost too easy in that. I think it was a creative idea, but um, I don't know if they could have done a better approach with that. I caught myself having to like stop playing it and coming back because it was just so much. But overall, dude, Triangle Strategy, it's way more straightforward. You still get that amazing 2.5D style, and the music's great. The story, like the characters, man, they were pulling my heartstrings with all the different, and I felt like it was just like an emotional roller coaster. I'd have moments I was like, "How is this happening? Why is this happening to them?" Like Sarah Noah is such a good person. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's one thing I do love about like this with Square Enix. They've done this with Dragon Quest 11 when they did you could play 10 hours of gameplay and then carry it over. Then they did this with Triangle Strategy, getting feedback and then like going back and fixing the game. Like Square Enix is setting a great example for other developers. They need to put out these games, let people test them out, allow us to like give feedback on it and then let them like work on it. I don't know if you have paid attention to Dead Space is going to be getting a whole like they're doing I think it's a remake, but they're allowing people to see the process of them developing it and getting it all ready. And so they put out like I think they putting out articles and videos and stuff on that. So it's pretty cool. It is cutscene heavy. It is, and especially in the beginning, there's a lot. I think like I would say the first chapter is pretty much cuts. It's just like you're getting all the narrative in, and then you get to that point where you're doing like spars with certain teams in the kingdom without giving too much away if you haven't played it. And then once it hits, I would say about that chapter 4, where it's like, I think that's a new dawn. I think that's what that chapter's called or something. That's when it starts real like things start shifting quick, and then um, if you can pay attention to the story and you don't mind like it telling that and just really taking it in, it's totally worth it. And I like cutscene heavy stuff, honestly. Like especially if it's just like if the content's so good and the music's on point. Like that's what like Dragon Quest. Like I'm a huge Dragon. Like if like I'll put a just for fun since we got a few people in here, I'll create a poll. Let's see. Um, I'm curious. Here we go. Let's see if I don't know if it popped it up on there or not. There we go. Yeah, we got a poll. So I know there's not many people, but are you gonna go Dragon Quest or are you gonna go Final Fantasy? Which one? Because they're both great in their own respective ways and they have great music. Both of them. It's like, don't do it. I had to, bro. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I want to see it because I mean I know what mine is, so they're both good in their own way, and I'm not gonna ever deny that. Like they're both great. It's almost like I don't know. I don't know how to compare that to. So hey, okay, Final Fantasy got 100% on Final Fantasy. Someone gonna break that? Somebody gonna lean towards Dragon Quest? Anybody? You win. Oh, so you're a Final Fantasy guy. Okay, okay. I don't know, man. I'm gonna see if anybody else is gonna. If anybody else got anything to put in there, I wonder if I can add another poll in there. It's you just do one poll at a time. It looks like it's 50-50. Yeah, I get it, but I know which one I would pick over the other. So and say I can't vote. I have to let y'all vote. Let's see. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, for me, it's going to definitely be Dragon Quest. I can't help it, man. Like overall, like just I feel like just for me, it pulls at me more. I mean, Final Fantasy does too in a way, but I don't know. I would have to go Dragon Quest. Just bear like it's like this. It'd be like probably like drag. Let's see. I'll even put it right here, like like this, and then like that's about where I would put it. Probably like oh we got a oh we had a 50-50 though. We had a 50-50, so I don't we good on that. I'm good with that. Two votes, 50-50. We good. At least somebody voted for Dragon Quest. All right, let's do kind of want to do another poll. Let's see. Let's see. What do I want to do? What do you want to do? I'm gonna do let's see. Oh man, I'm about to ruin you. Let's see. Um let's see. Um these are gonna be Nintendo Switch games. So uh and then let's see. We'll do hmm, maybe okay, we'll just well, let's see if it'll let me yeah, we'll do that. There we go. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Here's the thing, like I like all these games. I do like but we'll see what happens. I'm just curious. It might be easy for some people, I think, though. Don't tell. Did you pick Fire Emblem? You think that's the easiest one to go? Like, I'm curious if you're the first one to vote. I am thirsty. Give me one second. Give me a drink real quick. All right. Let's see. I'm picking with certain tactic game. Okay, I actually like Fire Emblem Three Houses though, man. That was a solid game, and I catch myself going back and playing it. And, it's kind of been a slow build for me though. I didn't. It wasn't a game that I played it for a while. It was a game I actually didn't want to buy at first, but then I decided to pick it up last minute, and then once I picked it up, I actually really liked it. And also, if you're trying to cut down from sodas, you should totally get these. These called little bubblies. This is like blueberry pomegranate. It's pretty good. Really good. Lie. Whatever, man. Hey, to each his own, man. To each his own. I like Fire Emblem, bro. You know, the one I've never played though was the GameCube one. Like that game's like stupid expensive now, but I'm hoping one day I'll find it really cheap. Someone don't know what they have. Maybe a yard sale or a pawn shop or something. Because like I picked up, let's see, I couldn't help it. I already had a copy of this, but I had to pick it because it's so cheap. Hold on a sec. And because you picked up Final Fantasy, I'm gonna show you this. It's relevant, but I picked up the Final Fantasy Remake Deluxe Seven Deluxe Edition. Guess how much I got this for, man? I got it cheap, pretty cheap for what it is, and it's got everything in it. It's got it's got the book, it's got the steel, all all that stuff. Because I had like the mini soundtrack still case. It's got a little DLC thing, and then the art book. Yeah, bro, it's good, really good. I got two copies of it. Got two copies of this game. You gonna play the Chrono Cross remaster? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pre-order it from, or not pre-order it, but I'm gonna buy it from PlayAsia because I like to have physical copies of games. You know that. So I mean, if you look at my collection, I know you can't see it from here, but I got probably 130 plus physical copy. Like, let me see if I can turn this and kind of see, like right over here. It's my. I'm about to have to make a third row, but I don't have a whole lot of GameCube games. I've kind of built that up over time, and then this is my the Wii U, and then Wii collection. But the Switch, and then right above, let's see if I can get it go. Then I got my DS and 3DS collection stuff at the top. So that's like my whole Nintendo. Um, I guess you could say my Nintendo shelf. And then I got all my PlayStation. I got a whole like PlayStation shelf. So I got my PS5, PS4 games. Then I got my original PlayStation, PS Vita, and then my PS2 games. Yeah, man. And then like my little shelf here, I got like I don't have a big N64 collection anymore, but I got like these custom holders. Let me see if I can. Let me see. So it's like a little 3D print thing, but you can hold display your N64 games on. Pretty sweet. Like it holds them nicely. Don't have to worry about it. Of course, I got one of my Zelda games, that Majora's Mask. So we got a lot of really cool games in there. And then there's some stuff like I'll buy like controllers and stuff, but when I get like certain limited edition stuff, I'm like I don't really want to open it. Like we have two sets of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Joy Cons, but I got me one, and then my girlfriend's got one, and I kept mine in the box. I never even used them because I'm just like I just don't want to open them. Same way with this right here. I got the Monster Hunter Rise Pro controller. This thing is freaking cool, man. It looks so awesome, but I'm just like I cannot convince myself to open this up. It just as a collector, I'm just like, man, I'm gonna really appreciate this later on when I'm like, or if one day, like 5, 10 years down the road, I'm like, well, I think it's time to break this bad boy out and play it. But I have it over here next to my um, Monster Hunter Stories 2. I got the collector's edition. Right here with the with the really cool amiibo in it. Picked up at GameStop. They had it at a pretty good price, and they never sold it. And so I have another friend named James. He called me and was like, "Hey man, do you want this?" And I hadn't bought the game yet, so I was like, "Might as well get the collector's edition," especially since it was pretty sought out, and um, they just had one left. So I was like, "Sure." And so I just kind of have this right in here with that, and then I got a little like Mario theme looking thing going. So I got like my Super Nintendo Mini, a couple of like Bomb Bomb and little Goomba on here, sitting on top of it. These little guys right here. And then I got Mario coming out of a little tube, and then this is my Yoshi lamp. And then Bowser's at the end with the little flag. And then right here, I got Majora's Mask, but it's the Japanese version. And Rose Colored Gaming is a website I was talking about earlier. But you have these custom stands that you can get made. They're like really high quality, but this one says uh, it's hard to see, but it says Nintendo 64 right here. So I like these little stands. They're really nice, and I can display certain games or something I really want to put out there. And I have it next to my um, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask promo box. So again, it's like one of my favorite Zelda games. So when I saw this, I had to get it, and it came from a guy that worked for Nintendo. So no bends or mess ups in it. So yeah, it's really dope, man. I really like it. So I put it right up here. So yeah, man, it's a lot of really cool things I've picked up over time, and I know nobody can see, but I have like a bunch of different posters, and I got like some of the cloth promo stuff. Like I got my Legends Arceus um, promo cloth poster up there. I changed it out because I had the 35th anniversary collection Mario one, and I replaced it with the Pokemon since it's more relevant, and I like looking at it. It's pretty clean. Looks like it's just you and me, James. I think everybody else has left. It's funny because like I can't ever tell if anybody leaves or comes because right now it says I have 3 people, but when I click on who's in the chat, it says it's just you and me. So like I don't ever know if people have dipped out or stayed in. So here, just an intense match of esports thing I'm watching. Oh, yeah, YouTube's weird. Yeah, it is weird. YouTube is really weird. I'm gonna try to mess around doing more live streams, but doing trying to figure out like if I can make it a better quality and stuff. Like I'm not using my mic right now because for some reason it's it didn't seem like it was responding with YouTube the way that I'm streaming. So I'm gonna try to see if I can use my Elgato to stream that way and link it and see if it'll make it a little bit better. See, so watching that. So was watching that. Oh yeah, I'm sure, especially if it was intense, man. What game are they playing right now on the esports? Gabe's going out of town next week. I'm doing deals, bro. Let me know, man, because I might pick up something, especially if it's next week. Because after I pay my rent, I might be okay. But right now, I got to make sure my rent's paid. Yeah, I like deals. Halo tournament is on Kansas City. Oh, okay. Is it the new one, Halo Infinite? I still haven't played that yet. I I want to. I've heard pretty good. I've heard it's fun to play multiplayer, but I haven't played it. And I've never been the biggest Halo fan. Not that I don't appreciate it. Um, I think the last time I really played Halo was Halo 3. Priorities first. Yep. Got to. I mean, really, priorities first. Priorities first. Gaming. And then paying rent and bills. No. No, pay your rent, pay your bills. Make sure you're eating, drinking bubbly. So, something that one of our goals that we wanna do is we wanna be able to oh, let's see, still here, just been listening. Oh, okay, cool, man. See, like I said, like, I don't ever know if anybody's still on here or not. Like, YouTube's weird. Like, technically okay, so if there's 3 people responding, so it's actually accurate right now, it actually says 3. Alright, so 67% says triangle has fire emblem has to go, and then 33 says triangle strategy. So you guys y'all obviously like your first party when it comes to your Zelda and Mario Kart. Like we gotta have them; they can't go away. I definitely agree with the definitely can't get rid of Mario Kart. Like it's just great. Like Mario Kart is a classic, even the new ones. Breath of the Wild. It's just I really want to like it. I want to like Breath of the Wild so bad, and I just I probably should just give it another chance. Like, I should try again. Um, man, and I think if I had to pick between Triangle Strategy and Fire Emblem, Three Houses, I probably would pick Triangle Strategy over it. I would tell Fire Emblem it can leave, but it's still a great game too, so but right now, for me, it would have to be Breath of the Wild, which it hurts because I love Zelda so much. I have so much Zelda stuff, but I'm like Breath of the Wild, I'm like it's just I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. It just won't click. I don't know what it is. Hurts to say that. So I'm really curious. I mean, I know I got you three on here. Um, I would love to hear. Let's see. Hold on. Breath of the Wild is of course not a normal Zelda game, but if you try not to focus on the differences, it's a pretty decent title. That's good. That's a good approach to think about. Like, don't try to. I think that's what makes it hard for some people. 'Cause I got a friend that he doesn't like Breath of the Wild at all, and it might be because it's just so different from like the traditional style of playing it. I mean, like all the Zelda games have their it's hard to pick out certain things because I feel like they always try to do something different. It's the same concept, same way they flow the game, but like when you can't compare Majora's Mask to Wind Waker, in my opinion. Like those are two completely different experiences. Skyward Sword is a different experience. Twilight Princess is a different experience. I mean, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword kind of seem a little similar, but Skyward Sword had a lot of that motion controls. It's like the I don't know. It's just the first Zelda is unique. The second one's unique. People hate on the second one, but I think it can be a bit underrated in my opinion, just because it's the Adventures of Link. You know what I mean? Um, Kind of weird and out there, but I think it can be even a hidden gem in a sense. Um, yeah, the Four Swords of Adventures. Yeah, I'm looking for that one on my in my collection. I've on my GameCube. I've got Twilight Princess. I've got Wind Waker, and then I've got the that collector's edition one. The it's let's see. Yeah, yeah, it's Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. I just only had the disc. I unfortunately I had to get a case and put it. It's a legit GameCube case, but I don't have like the artwork and stuff. But I bought the disc. It was disc only, and I normally don't buy it, but I really wanted this for the GameCube, and I got it really cheap, and I couldn't turn it or pass it up. So I'll put it back. So something I picked up pretty recently on the GameCube since you brought it up. I don't know if you've ever played it. I always wanted to play this game, but I just never got around to it. I always liked the comic style, but it was the Ultimate Spider-Man for the GameCube. I picked it and when I picked this up, it's actually stupid clean. Like the disc is minty, super minty. It don't even look like it's been used or anything. Front of it looks good. The book don't have any bends. The case is really clean. Artwork's not messed up. Yeah, this game's super fun. I was really surprised, and I like that you can switch between you're playing Spider-Man, you're also playing Venom. Um, Original storyline. It actually reminded me of how like the new Spider-Man mechanics are, like how well and for a GameCube game being let's see, it said it came out in 2005. It it plays really good. I'm all right, bro. Sounds good. Oh, somebody got rid of the Breath of the Wild. Okay, okay, you're in my boat. Maybe it's because maybe you feel the same way I do. Um, so we had four people vote. So I got four people in this chat, and it's not telling me that I got four people. It says I got one. So I got one person in this chat. So that's pretty funny. It's funny because it says I don't have anybody in this chat, but I know that y'all keep telling me that you're in here and everything. Maybe it's. I wonder if it's if you're listening to the chat, but then like say you click out of it and you're like watching something while you're on there. I don't know if you're doing this on the phone or PC, um, but maybe that's why it's doing that. Not really sure. Yeah, me either, man. I'm still new to this YouTube thing when it comes to especially. I mean, this is the first live chat I've ever done on here. So, but it's been really fun. I mean, I can't believe I've been on here for 2 hours. Don't feel like it. Just sitting here chatting and having a good time. Wonder if let's see. There was a wonder if I can show trying to see if I'm gonna ask there's a bunch of like boutique physical game websites. So I was trying to look and see. So okay, so if you guys are, excuse me, big, like, I don't know if you are N64 fans at all or anything, or like old school retro controllers or something, but there's a website called Retro Fighters, and there's this one controller that in particular that I really am interested in, and I don't know if you've ever heard of it or anything, but it's a controller called the Brawler 64 Wireless Edition. So it's basically a wireless N64 controller, but it's more modern and it has like the extreme green color. So you have your analog stick up here, you have your D-pad more down. Then at the top you still got your C buttons and then you got your AB a little bit lower. So and it looks like you got it, and then you got your L and R at the top, but it's wireless, and it looks like I think you can actually use it on your N64 from what I'm seeing. Yes, next generation wireless N64 controller. So I've been really tempted to try it out, maybe even do a video on it, like if I do end up getting it. But they're like 45 bucks. So um, they also got they have a next generation GameCube controller, but they're actually out of stock on those. And then got some really interesting controllers on here. The only one that looks really interesting to me really is the this Brawler 64 controller. So look at that gross man bun. Yeah, it's gotten longer, bro. I mean, welcome to the chat, though. Let's see. Thanks, Josh. Hey, man. Thanks for joining. Um, glad to hear from you, and thanks for all the support that you've been showing the channel, and it means a lot. It really does. It's been difficult doing this channel, like being able to keep myself encouraged, making content. You know, I've had some really hype moments where I'm just like, man, I'm getting pumped up, and then moments where I'm just like, do people really enjoy this? And then, it's been a tough time at times, but it's been fun. It's been rewarding. So the community is what really is encouraging. So like, thank you for joining the chat, and thank you everybody that's been on here. It's I think this is something I'm gonna try to do once a week. I was thinking about getting on here, doing something like trying different new things. So uh, let's see, Asian chick 16. Who do you think this is? I don't know. I have no clue. I really don't, because give me a hint. Like I like guessing games, but um, Asian chick. Did I can ask questions. We can play like 20 questions or something. Like, have I worked with you? Yes. Okay. Um, has it been in the last? Well, wait. I got another question. Um, did I talk to you in the past like month? Has it been the past month, other than this chat? It's kind of fun. I ain't gonna lie. Can't at all. Yes, dude. Okay. Um, okay. I think when you said that, I think that's what gave it away. You said yes, dude. Um, is it Bethany? I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, you said a. I mean, you said yes, dude. So I hear Bethany's voice saying yes, dude. Yes, dude. I could be wrong. I don't know. Duh. I mean, when you said that, I really just gave it away for me completely. I was like, yeah, it has. I don't know any other Asian chicks. I mean, that would I don't know say yes, dude, like that. That's fair enough. I guess that means I've worked with you long enough to know. Duh. Um, have you been playing? I know the last time I remember, if you were, if since this is like a gaming uh, chat, did you? Last thing I remember you were playing was like Animal Crossing and stuff. Who would be the only person that would harass you about your hair? Um, I know a few people that will and actually have. Um, I have a manager at work that I wear like sometimes I wear these big scrunchies because they're pretty comfortable. But I have a yellow one, and my manager gave me a hard time about it, and she just kept calling me scrunchy, and so but yeah, yeah, I mean that totally makes sense, especially when you were like, so let's go back. Look at that gross man bun. Yeah, that totally. That's all you say. Hearing you say that, so gross. To each his own. Just like I was telling a guy on here, he was talking about a game that he picked over the other. I was like, to each his own, man. It's all good. Same with the hair. I mean, I do need to get the sides cleaned up though. It's getting kind of rough looking, but I like to just got that's fair. That's fair. I can see that. Especially when you come up with like mastermind plans, and I can see that. Absolutely. So I think the last time I was talking to you, I was talking about if I was gonna take on a job, like a job I was wanting to get. But oh, let me since you're working with old Kim over there, let me go to the side or here. See three buttons on the chat, and then it says I can pin. See pin report. I could report the um what you just said. Let's see, especially if you're working with them. That's do it. No, I ain't gonna do that to you. I don't want to mess you up. I don't want to stoop down to your North Korean level, your man bun hating level. Can pick skin tone? I guess I can say skin. Hmm. Well, it shows that it's just you and me right now. Again, like YouTube is weird. I don't know who's all still on here. Have you been playing any games? Have you been you not playing anything? Because I know last time you were playing Animal Crossing and you had the Animal Crossing Switch, and then you had something else too though, didn't you? Didn't you have another game that you had on the Switch? I can't remember. I thought you told me you got like some type of Mario game. I thought, but I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been since like well over a year, I guess, something like that. You don't remember? Did you end up getting rid of your Switch? I'm guessing you probably did. You don't play anymore. Okay, that's fair. I haven't stopped playing. I mean, it's pretty well. Animal Crossing, I've kind of hurt my villagers by I don't go see them. I haven't seen them in a while. So hey, I know that guy. He's famous. I'm not famous, bro. But I have a feeling I know who this is. Is this Billy? Welcome to the chat, bro. If that's you, man. Mine are dead to me. Hey, what's up, man? Glad you jumped in. I just been sitting here chatting with people and just kind of people coming in and out. So I appreciate you coming on, man. What games are you playing right now? Got anything going on anything in particular you're stuck on? So far I've been talking about Nintendo Switch. I had a guy on here ask me which ones I had. I was showing my OLED, showed off I got a Switch Lite it's a Pokemon Sword and Shield edition one. And I got this custom stand that I use for it. It's from rosecoloredgaming.com, and they make custom stands for controllers, special edition systems, retro stuff. Really cool, really good website. And then I showed the Animal Crossing Switch. I had back when everybody thought it was not going to be around anymore, but then somehow they had a warehouse full of them, and then they went everywhere. But this is my original one I bought when it came out, so back back in 2020. And then I showed off uh, Final Fantasy VII Remake that I got for like a really cheap deal. It's like the second copy I got, but I couldn't pass it up because it had everything in it, and I got it for like 25 bucks. And normally I think online it sells still for like 60 to 80 bucks. So I like my RPGs. Oh, you're so cool. Yeah, look at me in my Mario Kart shirt, and my nerdy game stuff everywhere. It's so cool. Look at my Kirby. This dude's with me in like all my videos. A lot of times he's like always like sitting in the background and stuff. But so cool. Um, yeah, it was a really good deal. I was planning on doing like a new video on like pawn shop pickups because I went and picked up a few games. It wasn't a whole lot, but it just something to kind of educate people to go out and find games for cheaper than what retail will sell them. GameStop sometimes gives you good deals if you pay attention, like their online sales, or they do buy two get two frees like every once in a while. Um, but there was a pawn shop I went to, and they were selling like $10 piece PlayStation 4 games. So I picked up um, one of the Telltale series Batman games and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, both $10 a piece. And then they had this sitting in there. And they originally sold it for 30, and they were like, "We'll give it to you for 25 if you want." And so I was like, "Yeah." I looked at everything; everything was in there. So I mean, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 still sells for like 25, $30, and then the Batman Telltale series one sells for about like 20, $25. So I mean, like stuff like that, you can find really good deals. Um, oh, your kids love the Kirby, yeah, dude. I'm a huge Kirby fan. I mean, I bought the new Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and it's in my opinion, it's way better than Star Allies. Star Allies is pretty fun, but it's just kind of short, straightforward. Um, Forgotten Land's got a lot more meat to it, I'd like to say. So, hey, what up, Joe? Hey, man, thanks for coming to the stream, man. Yeah, 10 and 10, bro. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, I I got a good deal on it, so I had to snag that up. It's not like you see that sitting in the store every day. So, um, let's see. Want to hear a funny story? You can, hey, type it up. I like to read it. Let's see. Um, I remember when I got the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 for like $10 back in the day. Yeah, dude, I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Man, one thing I love about the OG Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, like one, two, three, like four, all like at least the first 4. I even liked the Underground, but they all had good soundtracks. Like, the music was just so good. I know that with the new remaster, or remake or whatever, they had some copyright stuff with some of the songs, so you didn't get, um, every all the songs from the original stuff, but you and they threw in some newer stuff, but I do like the level up system that they have in this new game. It gives it a little more depth, a little more replay value. It makes you wanna play a little bit more, and, um, so that's really cool. Let's see. Alright, man, I'm gonna keep you pulled up. I'm gonna play some games with the fam. Hope to see you Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, man, absolutely. Telltale series is great too. Yeah, dude, absolutely. I had kinda slept on them for a while, but then when I bought my PlayStation Vita, I ended up getting, Walking Dead season 1 and one of the I had got 9 games with it, and so I was playing it on the Vita, and I was like, "Man, this is actually really good." Like, they did a great job with the Telltale series games. So, I definitely would say, it's, something you shouldn't sleep on. It's super fun. Um, God bless you too, bro. Hey, it's good seeing you on here, and, I appreciate the support and everything, for real. See. He goes, let's see. Started talking to someone. He was like, "What are you up to?" And so I told him I was working. What about him? He goes, "Nothing. No one was dying to see me." I went, "Oh, what do you do?" He goes, "I'm a mortician." I said, "Oh, you literally meant no one had died to see you." And then I asked if he took walk-ins, and he said, "No, just roll-ins." What the heck? Is this what I mean, I'm gonna ask, like, did you make up the story? Or is this like a real thing? Because that's wild. Joe, what you been playing, man? I wanna make sure I'm, chatting with everybody on here. It's a real thing. Oh my god. Are you kidding? His name is Of course his name is Toby. Of course his name is Toby. I mean if you watch The Office, nobody's dying to see Toby, you know? My god, Toby. Man, that guy. I wonder freaking Toby, man. Alright, I'm gonna end let's see, I'm actually playing Titanfall 2 for the first time. I slept on that way too long. Dude, you're right, 'cause, I think what happened the reason why I heard that, hackers got on that game and really ruined it for a lot of the community. I don't know how it is now. The first time I played it was back 2017. I went to go see my old friend Josh that lives out West Coast, and he was getting married, and I was going to be in his wedding. And while I was hanging out at his apartment, staying there, he actually introduced it to me, and I was like, "Wow, this game is actually really cool." And I haven't picked it up since then, but it's it's a super cool game. Definitely, I feel like people have slept on that game for sure. Makes me kind of want to go back and try it out again. It's been so long, so I might have to pick that up. That's a good idea, man. I'm glad you're liking it. I also had to pretend like I was pregnant to dip out on a date. It's like, why can't you come? Oh, I'm pregnant. Sorry, I just someone got to me before you did. I just it just didn't work out. I'm sorry. I just didn't think it would work out with them, but no, 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 no. So are you playing Titanfall on Xbox? Are you playing it on PlayStation? Which system are you playing it on? I picked out a pregnancy test. Oh, you didn't even. Oh, you picked out a pregnancy test? Like, what do you mean? Like, were you at, like, Walmart and let's see, and when they asked why I needed it, I said, "'Cause I think I'm pregnant," and walked away. Did you do that for real? Oh my god. Like, what? It's awful to think I can picture you doing that. I feel like, every time you tell me this is like a 10 to 15-minute sitcom show episode. So it's like, um, I don't even know what to say, like, what the title would be. Dory was I got the PS5 version, but they said they should make a 3rd one. Didn't expect to like the 2nd so much. Great campaign. Yeah. Oh, so you okay? Because I actually haven't dove into the campaign of the game. I've only played the online multiplayer, so I might need to check it out. And I know you can get it, like, stupid cheap now. Like, I think I saw it for, like, 5 or $6, so I should definitely pick that up. Hmm. So you still, Joe, are you still in, our old hometown, or are you, have you moved on like a lot of other people have over the years? Because a lot yeah, it was a still one thing I love about the PlayStation Plus, they have some great deals. Yeah, dude, they really do, man. I've got a PlayStation 5 as well. I got it when it came out, and I was one of the fortunate ones that was able I was like one of 7, I think. So, there was a couple guys from out of town that came there, and then me and my friend James got there, and he was I think I was 3 and he was 4, and then the other 3 people behind us, and then that was it. And then they didn't even have PlayStation 5s in GameStop until probably they had one other little, like, random burst where they had, like, 10 come in the store for, like and they had to do, like, a special opening. They couldn't actually have them in the stores, and that wasn't until, like, 6 to 8 months after it released, so still in the DC. I'm always driving to Huntsville. Okay. Well, if you ever as that's where I'm at now. So if you're ever out in Huntsville, man, just feel free to holler at me and maybe we can grab a coffee or something. There's a lot of coffee shops popping up everywhere. A lot of good coffee though. I mean, it's definitely good stuff. I was actually uh I was actually gonna go out and see Francis play at the camp, but I got caught up on this and I wasn't expecting to actually be chatting with people on here. So since this is my first live chat on YouTube, so it's been Starbies. Starbies. What are Starbies? What does that mean? Starbies? Like, am I being like Starbucks? I guess. Does that mean Starbucks? That'd be great. Dude. My car's messed up. I legit. Plan to go. Yeah, man, I really wanted to go. I don't. Do you know how long they're playing? Because like, if they're gonna play a long time, I wouldn't mind. It's a white girl thing. I wouldn't know. Oh, I'm a white dude, not a white chick. I like to see white girl coffee drinks sometimes, but typically I just drink coffee, like black coffee, like black don't come back kind of coffee. So with espresso in it. I'm curious though. Let's see. Hmm. Trying to see. Let's see. See. Shoot, I'm not sure, but I know they've been playing in the area frequently. They're so much fun. Yeah, they are, man. They're fun to watch. It's such a good band. Like, of course, they're all good guys. You know, we've all known them forever. So, um, I wish I knew how long they were playing because if I knew they were going to be there for a while, I definitely would probably just stop in. Woo, 173 subscribers. We got another one in. I don't know who it is, but have you heard about the abandoned game for PS5? Let's look it up and see. Let me see if I know what that sounds familiar. Let's look it up. This looks familiar. I haven't played it or anything, but hmm, I'm seeing some stuff like it don't don't seem like it had a lot of good reviews on it. Hmm. It's not me. Yeah, I wouldn't think that you would subscribe to my channel, you know, especially if I got a stupid man bun, you know? Like, who would subscribe to a man bun? It's a big mystery. There's a lot of speculation. It's a new Metal Gear or Silent Hill. Huh. That definitely piques my interest if it's like a Metal Gear Silent Hill mix. Sounds pretty interesting. I might have to keep that on my radar. Try that out. I'm gonna look at see how much what it's looking like right now. Is it just a digital only game, I guess? Because I'm not I don't really see it on there. Your cat died. No, it didn't. Not the you don't tell me that your actual like you talking about the one that like your oh you gonna make me look it up and see if you posted about it. Cat did not die. Are you serious? Oh, all right. Let me go. All right, we're gonna go in your archive. Are you serious? Albie died. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta tell Kimmy that. Hold on a second. Hey Kimmy. So where you at? I can't tell. So show her my cat. Let's see. Mr. Magoo. He's probably mad because I'm picking him up, but I got to dip. But I'll be keeping an eye on you here, bro. Much love. Thanks, man. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming on and showing support to the channel, man. It means a lot. I'm gonna try to plan on doing something where it's more of a regular stream and try to come up with different stuff like that. So you have a good night, man. Enjoy Titanfall 2 and um, Yeah, Mr. Magoo. He's a big boy. This is this was Tammy's uh sister's cat. What happened to him? Like how did he pass? Congestion. Congen- Genital issue? Oh, I got to give him a treat though, because I told like he wouldn't come to me for a second, and so until I said treat, 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 treat. See now he's like he knows what that means. He was coughing. Oh, all right, treat, treat. Come on, let me get you a treat, 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 treat. Yeah, small intestine was by his esophagus. Oh, let me get him a treat real quick. A treat, treat. Get you a treat, treat. I'll only give you one though. Treat, 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 treat. All right. See if I can. Treat, 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 treat. Oh, treat, treat. Easy. Good boy. You're only getting one though. Look, he's like waiting too. Look at me. He's like, give me my treat. I'm sorry about your cat. That sucks. Yeah, if I say the other word, FOOD, and I say it a certain way, he'll know what that means, and he'll be running that way to his bowl. So, oh. Yeah, Mr. Magoo, he's a good kitty. He's a good boy. Breathing hard. I ain't got no treats. You just smell it on my fingers. Stop trying to nibble. Oh, he's licking my fingers. Goodness. It's funny. Oh. Oh. I would eat it. It's still sad though. I'm sorry. I really am sorry about your cat. Yeah. Obby. It's sad. We'd be sad if Mr. Magoo passed away like that. Ain't it right, baby? Ain't it right? Like I think he thinks I still have a treat if I do this. Mm, mm, I think he's already done it too much now. Cool. Yeah, there you go. That's what he likes to do is sit at the window, look outside. You got him tattooed? Like, did you get like his face, or did you get like a whole body of Obby on you? Sort of. No. Pay print. Paw. Pay print. I was gonna say I don't know what that means. Paw print. Okay. That's cute. Poor Obby. Hmm. Those solicitors come to the store. Solicitors come to your store. Wait, they wanted to give me stuff for Mother's Day. I told them I was an orphan. Are you still working at the office in Decatur? Are you still out there? You work 3 jobs? Oh my god. You definitely don't wanna date nobody working 3 jobs. You're like, "I don't have time." No, you ain't got no time for that. How you got time to be on here? Weren't you supposed to be at one of your jobs? Or is it, like, something where you, like, work one, like, every once in a while or something? Because I used to have 3 jobs. I used to back when I was, let's see, right when I got out of high school, I think. Yeah, something like that. I was working at Calhoun as a work study. I was a full-time student, and then I worked at GameStop, and I worked at Old Navy. Um, Work study paid for my rent, all my housing. Old Navy paid for my internet and, like, food, gas, and then GameStop paid for my games or whatever activities I wanted to do. Work for the Cairo, retail, and do a remote personal assistant. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do you like the personal assistant thing? Is that pretty cool? Do they make you talk in a funny accent? No, because it's for my friend that does my tattoos. Oh, okay. So, okay. I think you remember telling me about that, how um, you did certain things, they give you free tattoos. I think I remember you telling me that. She pays me gas when I need to go up to shop and I get free tattoo. That's right. You told me about that person. That's the one that's done your tattoos before. Let's see. Oh shoot, I meant to. Hold on. Oh, she's done all your tattoos. Okay. Okay. Cool. Dude. Dude. What is it, dude? Huh? Dude. Dude. So much has happened at that place we worked at together. You want to hear something? All right. I have since you like you just happen to be on here, so I'm not going to go too deep in it because this is YouTube and people, you know. But I technically am getting offered to be recruited back to that job. um, but I'm waiting on the office manager to reach back out to me and ask me what decision I made. And I'm not going to say what decision that is because I don't want to, because this is at the old our old job, the office manager. But it's a they offer me part time is what they're doing, but basically trying to put me back in the same position I was doing, but just working the office hours, not like sounds like not staying for extra, doing anything after it's literally like you go in and do it and leave. But the thing is, you can't really do that in that position because you still gotta make sure stuff's logged and put in the right place. Like you can't just dip out. So yeah, but it's not Taylor. Taylor moved like she's moved on too. She got her a new job. She's doing like a traveling manager job. Are you talking about? I ain't gonna say her name, but yeah, that does the traction. Yeah, they apparently they. I don't know if they're like if I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I have no idea, but I mean, my conflict is. I mean, I got. I mean, I don't have to say it all in here, but I mean, like, I got my concerns and I got my, you know, pros and cons, I guess you could say. And my, and I always love that place. Like, there's never going to be like I have a special place. It has a special place in my heart. I mean, I've been in and out of that place since 2015. I mean, there's a reason why I went back. Like, got fired and hired like 3 times. Miss, don't be that person. Don't be. Don't be what person? What? What do you mean? To go back? To go back to that place? Don't be the person to go back again. Can't stay away from the toxic ex. You're right. Like, honestly, like, it's funny, but that is so true. I cannot tell you how many times people have been like, "You should just you need to move on." That was a time in your life that was really good for you, and I mean, more than like, I mean, probably like more than 10 people have told me I should just move on. So yeah, it is like a bad ex. It really is. I'm definitely have to tell Kimmy that. That's funny. Can't wait. Yeah, but it's interesting because I've been it's like I've been out of there so many times for certain thing like, and it wasn't anything that was bad. Like, I never did anything there that was, I feel like, awful. Um, but being at the restaurant for 3 years, like, they've been very understanding, they've been good to me. That have been there have been most of the people that have been there for years, and so we got it's a good culture. I mean, it's very rare for a restaurant to have a good culture. So, and the fact that I have the flexibility to do things like doing YouTube or doing more stuff with my kids or going on trips, it opens up more opportunity to try new things. So you heard from the grapevine they would rehire me too. I wouldn't be. I mean, seriously, like, they might. You go up there and be like, "Hey, you want to pick me back up?" Was this something you just moved on, right? Like, that was something you just ready to. All right, this poll's been up for an hour, so it looks like we know what game has to go. No thanks. Apparently, the boss man knows I'm doing YouTube now. And I've never. That's one thing I always kept low key about at work was I never talked about video game stuff, just because, like, I know how he feels about it. He doesn't see it as anything beneficial. But for me, like, I've always liked video games because it was part of my childhood, with my brother and my family, and it's not like I'm that kid that just sat inside every day and never like done anything. Like, I played basketball for 6 years, and I played music. I've been playing music for like 18 years, and I'm a very diverse person. But video games really something that's still, I just know a lot about it, and so. Uh, but anyways, yeah. So apparently he knows, and then my old manager at the restaurant. Um, I mean, back when I was early days, so he worked for another Cairo, one that I was working part time at. He was office manager there, then things didn't. It wasn't the style that he liked. Just things didn't work out between both of them. It wasn't bad, so he moved on, and then uh, our boss, our doc, actually, we all met him at in Atlanta at one of the events, and then they joined lunch with us and stuff, and so now he's over there as an office manager. So he just started recently, and he's the one that hit me up, being like, "Hey, man, I want to bring you back on the team and stuff." And he's a good dude. Like I think he can be really good for that business. I just I hope that he enjoys it, and I hope that everything meshes well. And so CA and I at the current office, not our besties. You talking about which one? You talking about the front desk one that worked at the other office that I worked at? Or are you talking about I mean, I guess I could say her name because nobody's gonna know that. But you talking about Katie? Talking about Katie, or is it um? Trying to think what there's another. There's a few other ones in there. I'm trying to remember. No, because see, she worked at the old office, and then she's another. So that's two people that worked at the second office I worked at. Now have went over to our old office. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Then I don't think I know 'em. Unless you're talking about let's see. What? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're talking about oh, you're talking about Sierra. You're talking about Sierra. I've known her. I knew her before Cairo. Knows my ex. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. We got history. We got some history. But Sierra, she's sweet, like good person, really good person. So um she's one of the few people that um like I really respect even after everything between me and my ex. So, life happens. So that's cool. Yeah, she's a really nice person. She and I are besties. She's a good one to be besties with. She's really cool. You spend every waking minute. Are y'all together now? She's nice and I'm mean. Hey, y'all yin and yang, you're perfect balance. Yeah, she's cool. Let's see. I need to um, know what we were today and have plans for. So y'all like hang out? Do y'all hang out pretty often? Like pretty much every day for real? That's cool. Are you still in town, or did you move out that way? Cause like me, Sierra, Dorian, and Ashley all hang out regularly. Who's Dang, that's cool. That's like a whole mix of people. I love Dorian though. Are you still live in the same place? Okay, cool, cool. It's gonna be nice once they get all that construction stuff done over there. So much stuff on that area. She was hired after you were fired by me. Freaking fired me, man. That's messed up. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't you, but you're like, bye bye. But I was sad. Well, the thing was, the reason why it didn't bother me anymore because the his end of like the business's end of the deal didn't match up with what we agreed with. And I'll bring this up, but um, I was late for work like So there was one time I was late for work and Bob was there. And so me, Doc, and Bob were all in there, and he's like, "What do you want me to do?" And they were gonna take my bonuses away for 3 months and take all that away. And so I said, "Well, I can't really," at the time, I was like, "I can't afford for you to take that away, so we need to come up with some kind of middle ground." And so I remember Bob rewrote the write-up and says, uh, "We're gonna suspend your bonuses for a month, but you can't be late for 6 months straight. Like, not at all, there's no exceptions." And so, almost 11 months later, I remember, it was something like that, and that's when I was late, and we were in the office after that shift. And at that point, I just remember feeling, like, betrayed or, like, not like or maybe not, it was a little bit of betrayal, but it also, felt like I needed to go, like, I need to get out of here 'cause, um and so I don't have to talk about, like, our discussion or Doc's discussion, it's not about that, it was just once I knew that, okay, it was 11 months almost since I had been late last, and then I seen not you, but, like, I've seen other employees be late and never had this kind of, like, punishment on them, and plus me and Doc had a pass, and so I feel like he always looked at me as the same 23-year-old version of me versus I'm 30 this year, so it's like, um, I just knew it was time to go, and so, it was hard, but at the same time, I look back on it and I'm glad it happened. It was a tough summer, but it was a summer of growth after that, so but you made me cupcakes. Yes, you did, and they were freaking good, and I miss the cupcakes. It was just like, one of the CAs before used to make blueberry scones, and those were so good. She used to bring them in a basket, like a country basket, and I used to love those, so but I love those banana pudding cupcakes. You're so, yeah, oh god, now I'm thinking about them now. I was already kinda hungry, but now you tell me about freaking cupcakes. Oh, man. It's 9:30. Now I'm hungry. I've been on here for almost 3 hours. Might have to give me something to eat soon. Might have to go get me some food. Oh, we got 3 people in it? Let's see. Who else we got in here now? It says I got 3 people in here. Now it says I got 2. I can't ever tell. Like, YouTube, I can't unless somebody, like, puts it in the chat that there's somebody else in here, I can't introduce or say, "Hey, what's up? You made key lime pop cupcakes? Oh, that sounds so good. I'm hungry. Just gonna do yeah, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Banana nut cake as well. Oh, man, that sounds so good. I want some food now. Seriously got me hungry. I'm gonna go, but I wanted to harass you. Thanks for harassing me. I enjoyed it. It's been fun. After I get off here with you, I'll probably stick around for another maybe 10 minutes unless my stomach tells me otherwise. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. Especially the stories you told me. I can't wait to go back and read these, especially about the date that you said about being pregnant or the no the mortician one. That's good. That one I need to write that down. That was that's like a that's one for the history books. That was so good. But no, I appreciate you jumping on. I hope you stick around. I'll be doing some like I said, I'm gonna try to do more live chats. So if people want to jump on, gamer or not gamer, it's still fun. It's still fun to sit here and chat. I mean, I'm hoping that, I'll have more gamer chats on here too, but I like talking about food and funny stories and life. All right, peace out, dude. Tell North Korea I said hi. Let's see. Watch your back. Gotta watch my back, Magoo. Magoo's behind me. Yeah. See ya. I don't know if you're still on here, but I'll see you later. Well, looks like it is me by myself again. What's been fun? Let's see. Fridays. I think I'm gonna start doing. I think I might start doing Friday night streaming. That might be pretty fun. Do it towards maybe for 2 hours discussion streams. It'd be pretty good. Well, it's been real. Everybody that was on the chat, I'm really thankful that we had some good discussion about games and life and catching up. I hope that if anybody comes on here just watches this, I'll be really surprised if you do because it's just it's my first live chat, live stream, and um, but I'm gonna try to make a schedule based on when I can do more streams and maybe come up with some discussion topics, hear about some things that maybe you would want to see on the channel, in live stream, any all that kind of stuff. So you haven't already done it, uh, hit a like on the live stream if you've enjoyed it. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Keep up with all the all the uploads on the channel, and we'll see you next time. 8-Bit Frog. Peace.